Today we're going to be shooting bumblebees. Now, bumblebee you would think would be fairly easy to photograph, but it takes quite a bit of practice. I'm going to show you some footage now, which is at normal speed, to show you how quick the bumblebees are. All the other footage I'm going to show is going to be slowed down at half speed so you can see what the bees do. But basically, I've got a flower and hebe, and so on each flower there's probably 20 or 30 little flowers, and basically the bumblebees go round and visit flower to flower, even the same flower. So this is the camera I'm using. It's the Fujifilm X-T4 with a macro lens. It's an 80mm macro lens and an APS-C body. But really you can use pretty much anything. You can use any sort of lens as long as you have extension tubes, which will get you much closer. But there is a lot of practice involved, so you go out and you take pictures and you've got to keep on trying different things and get better each time. Now, camera settings. Well, I'm using f11 and I'm using about 1,000th or 1250th of a second because they're so quick you need to freeze the action. This is all ambient light. And I set the camera on auto ISO. That means that the ISO can move about, and the shutter speed and the aperture, which are about f11, is going to stay the same. Now sometimes when the light is not so good, I can end up with an ISO of 3200, which you would have thought is much too high because of the grain. But I've been using Topaz denoise and it's incredible. It removes all the noise, and I'm going to show you an example of that now. So using that, I'm not afraid now, if it's sort of low light, to go up to 3200. I do use flash, but I'm trying mainly now to use ambient light all the time if I can, because flash does give a sort of different sort of look. Use continuous high or continuous low on your camera. You get a lot more shots in focus, and also you're going to be able to get the right sort of moment. There's a couple of shots we're going to look at, and you can see on one particular one that we like the most, because we use continuous high. The trouble is bumblebees do not pose for you, and you can't say, right, hold that and I'll take the picture. Ideally you want a side-on shot, because with macro you've got very little depth of field, so if you're on an angle some of it is going to be out of focus, and if you're side-on then you've got a better chance of getting everything in focus. Well, thanks for watching. If you've got any comments, leave them down below, and I'd be interested to see, perhaps you could post your Instagram accounts and we can have a look at some of the pictures. Let us know how you get on with shooting bumblebees. As it warms up, then the honeybees are going to come out, and they're a little bit slower, and so you can get better pictures.